welcome to Apollo's Face and our New Year's Crockpot Challenge. Now, you may notice that my beautiful assistant is suddenly cooking today. That's because I had surgery and I still can't feel my hand or arm, so it's kind of dangerous to be cutting. So, today's challenge is go into your vegetable drawer, pull out what you've got, and make something good out of it, especially good and healthy. So, what was in my vegetable drawer? I had that celery right there. I had a potato. I had the zucchini. And I actually went outside and harvested these carrots that I've been growing. I grew those carrots actually for our butterfly caterpillars. They're called caterpillars. So they're ready for harvesting. So, okay, I've got my crock pot. We have our new crock pot since I broke the last one. This is our smaller size for just us. So we're going to start with putting in the rest of the broth right there. And here's Apollo helping again. We can always put in a little more if we need to. I drank that yesterday, so there may be some. We need to put a little bit more in there. But first, before we judge that, we don't put our hands in there. Tomatoes, diced tomatoes. Just dump that can right in there. I think between that and the beans, that'll give us enough liquid. But if not, we'll change our mind and see. And we got our beans. Remember, don't be one of those people. Don't rinse your beans. Just pour the stuff in there. Okay. At this point, we are going to... Actually, I'm going to kind of set this up here. I'm going to do the seasoning because I have...
Okay, I'll just hold it when you do the seasoning.
Yeah, here. You hold it while I do the seasoning. It's called teamwork, people. Called teamwork. Okay. For usual, you can see. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put in 2 salts. No, it's not a very big pepper. I'm going to put in a big pepper, and I may need some assistance getting the herbs de Provence off. A pinch of that. This one-handed thing really blows. So there we go. And then just for give us something to chew on, I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of this wild rice mix. And then we'll trade back again, and my beautiful assistant will mix that all in because I like to mix the seasoning in with the juicy stuff. I don't like it sitting on top. I used to do that, and then it gets all over the rim, and you don't get the seasoning. So, okay. Is the crock pot on, beautiful assistant? Let's put it on high.
It is on high.
Excellent. Okay, there's some little bit of Parmigiano rinds. Let me go ahead and throw those in there. That's called flavor. And then the rest is just some easy chopping. Now you can be one of those people who cut it on the bias. Look at that. We like to do a little fancy in this house. And that's cool. You don't have to cut it that way. You can cut it however you want.
Well,
You can make it in, no, but our viewers, our beautiful viewers may want to cut it a different way. Matchsticks, circles. Well, I guess celery wouldn't be circles, would it?
V's.
It's, exactly. V's, yeah. However you want to do it. It's your kitchen. I'm not telling you what to do. You do it in yours. All right, in they go. I think that's about enough liquid. What do you think?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty close.
Yeah, we'll see. If we need to add more later on, we will. Oh, that's why we have the rice in there. We may have to. 1 potato, just a regular. I don't particularly care for russet potatoes, but for soup, they are pretty much, that's what I go to. You don't have to have, sometimes I do, I guess it depends. If I get Yukon Golds or Reds from Misfit Market, I'll use those, obviously, because they're in my thing. But I just got to russet because I knew making soup, they cook.
And there is no reason to peel a potato.
No, thank you. No, it's just another one of my pet peeves. That should become one of your pet peeves. Don't. That's where all the fiber is, all the nutrition. Plus, look at it. I mean, it looks cool. If you peel it, it just looks like this weird, whitish square in your soup. Who wants that? Oh, there's Atlas in the back. Well, come back up, Apollo. If you want to show the good people how you are a fabulous chef. Now, if you are not using Parmesan and you're making a tomato soup, please put a little lug of olive oil in there. Olive oil and tomatoes are best friends. So, Mr. Dirk is going to cut the end off, and then he's going to show you a little trick that I want you guys today. He used to be that he could, he hated cutting onions.
Still do.
I still do. Stop being, you shouldn't be honest for the people.
I think the people
It
deserve
goes
some honesty for a change.
It's the mystery of it. But I will show you a little trick if it makes you get weepy. Hi, Apollo. Yes, if it gets weepy. First thing you're going to do after you peel your onions and you get them ready to go, you cut off that little endy there, which he's going to cut off. The roots on that side.
Well,
Okay. Rinse them. Rinse them, rinse them, rinse them. And then also rinse your knife afterwards. That way, you have a lot less. He didn't rinse his knife, but that's okay. You can rinse your knife. I usually do. I'll rinse them and I'll rinse my knife. There he goes. It helps. And that way, you don't get so emotional when doing that.
And this is a soup, so big chunks, not little fine ribbons.
Well, but also please remember your mouth size. I don't have that big of a mouth, so don't put like half an onion in there. I've got a helper. This is not our highest quality production, but that's okay. It's New Year's Day, and everyone should see Apollo.
Oh, and we did rinse these.
Yes, all of our vegetables were clean. I pulled those carrots out of the garden. They were obviously full of dirt, so we wouldn't want that. So. And goes the zucchini. It's about our last thing. Those lovely carrots. So I didn't realize carrots, you could grow them. I mean, here we sometimes get freezing this time of year at night, and they're fine. I didn't know
Wanna go get that, buddy?
So I'm kind of like, So the only reason I had carrots was I adopted 50 swallowtail butterfly caterpillars and had to feed them something late in the season, and they like carrots. They also like fennel. They like fennel better than carrots. And that's super easy. You get like a big bulb for $3, and that kept them happy for a while. So, but that's okay. Now we get to eat the carrots, so it's kind of a win-win for everybody. Likes to cut circles. We made this really good dumple soup for Christmas. And he did, well, we got a huge carrot from Chunching, and yeah, it was very large. My carrots are not that big, and that's okay. Who needs carrots as big as your arm?
You heard of silver dollar pancakes, so those were silver dollar
Silver dollar carrots. Cheep, 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 cheep. All right. I think we may need a little more broth.
Okay.
Because we put that rice.
Let's give it a stir.
Okay, yeah, give it a stir. Yeah, give it a stir. Yeah. I think that is going to need some more broth, because now the vegetables will cook down and get a little water out of them, but probably not enough to cook that half cup of rice, and I don't want to eat raw rice, so I've got one more box of broth in there in my pantry, and we'll put some more in there and all will be well. We got plenty of room. Oh, yeah, but the beans and the rice, you got everything going.
All right.
Yeah, we can always put more later on if we need to. Which, same thing with yours. If you need to put some more in later on, you do that. Okay, so Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Eat healthy, eat happy, clean your vegetable drawer, and I'll see you next time on Crockpot Challenge.